14th Sheikh in the Qadriya Razawiyya Attariya Silsila. Hazrat Sayyidina Abul Farah Muhammad Yusuf bin Sheikh Abdullah Tartusi Rahmatullahi Ta'ala alayhi, he lived in the beautiful city of Syria called Tartus. Now this was the city in Syria, and even the historians, they write that Tartus was a very beautiful city, very vibrant and very beautiful city. And this is where Hazrat Sayyidina Abul Farah Rahmatullahi Ta'ala alayhi was born. And because of his connection, the nisbat, that is why he is called Tartusi. Now, as you know that any person who has a connection, like for example, someone who is born or whose Mazar-e-Pak is in Delhi, people call him Dehlvi. Ala Hazrat Imam Ahl Sunnat radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he was born in Bareilly Sharif, and that is why when we mention the name, we say Fazil-e Bareilly. Yani Ala Hazrat Rahmatullahi Ta'ala alayhi was from Bareilly Sharif. In the same way, Tartus is a very beautiful place in Syria, and because he was born there, his mazar is there, that is why he was known as Sayyidina Abul Farah Yusuf Tartusi Rahmatullahi Ta'ala alayhi. And he was the best and close murid and successor of his Piro Murshid Sayyiduna Abdul Wahid Tamimi Rahmatullahi Ta'ala alayhi. And Hazrat Sayyiduna Yusuf Tartusi Rahmatullahi Ta'ala alayhi, he helped spread the message of Deen. Now this was one of the beauties of these Buzurgan Deen. You know, they didn't waste any time in going to the world and spreading the message of Deen. They didn't, you know, spend time like we normally do. We spend time 8 hours at work, 8 hours here. All their focus was for the Deen. Hazrat Sayyidina Yusuf bin Abdullah Tartusi Rahmatullahi Ta'ala alayhi, he spent all his life in spreading the message of the Deen, and then according to the Sunnah of Rasulullah Sallallahu Ta'ala alayhi Wasallam. As you know, the Prophet Sallallahu Ta'ala alayhi Wasallam has said, Ballighu anni walau ayah, pass on from me whatever you know. And Hazrat Sayyidina Yusuf bin Abdullah Tartusi Rahmatullahi Ta'ala alayhi, he spent all his life in spreading the message of the Quran and Sunnah throughout the whole world. And my dear Islam brothers, these Buzurgan Deen Rahimahumullah, it's not as if they had no connection with the world. Obviously, they had that connection with the world, but that connection with the world was so that they could educate the people and they could bring people towards the straight path, towards Allah Azza wa Jalla Himself. And in this way, these Buzurgan Deen Rahimahumullah, they lived. It wasn't that Ma'azallah, they used to be begging on the streets. Never. It's not like that. These people, Alhamdulillah, they used to work in such a manner that they used to earn their livelihood and then spend the rest of the time in ibadah, just like many other Buzurgan Deen. About Sayyidina Imam Azam Abu Hanifa radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he was a cloth merchant, he was a businessman, and he says that whenever he would open the shop, well, if his daily, for example, if he had a target of some money, if that target was achieved, he would close the shop and he would go into the masjid. That is, so we need to have one beautiful thing that we learn from these Buzurgan Deen is always have a target in life. Have a target for yourself. Like for example, even if you work, don't be there working all day and night. Yeah, don't be there. Have your target, either have your target set as if I earn this much money, or my target is I'm going to be working so many hours. Now and then when them hours finished, immediately go and start doing the work of Deen, because we were sent to this world. Remember, Allah Ta'ala has created humans and jinns for His worship. We were created to worship Allah Azza wa Jal. All this working and busy here, this is not what is in our target. Our target should be to please Allah Azza wa Jal. And for that, my dear Islamic brothers, we need to sacrifice, we need to give time out of our busy schedule, and in the masjid, read the Quran, do our worship. Just imagine, we're working all day long, 8-hour shift. Once you finish your 8-hour shift, then what? Then we'll go ring our friends up, we'll have fun with them, chill out with them, or go at home, sit with their families. Where's the time for my Deen? My Deen is asking me to give time. Where is my time for the Deen? What am I going to reply to Allah Azza wa Jalla on the Day of Judgment? That I spend all my life working and then just with family and that's it. What about the Deen? This Deen needs time. The Buzurgan Deen, they spent all their lives for the Deen. They spent all their youth, their Javani, their Budapa, their old age, serving the deen. My dear Islam brothers, we need to achieve that. We need to live a life now where I am also benefiting my deen. You got a very high-flying job. You get well respect and well-paid job. Why have you got this job? What was your intention when you were studying? Was your intention only to get the money of this world? Or was your intention that I'm going to study and benefit my deen? If that was the intention, then you're going to benefit with your money and respect and the status that Allah Ta'ala has given you, but you will also get a reward for it as well. Hazrat Sayyidina Sheikh Muhammad Yusuf bin Sheikh Abdullah Tartusi Rahmatullahi Ta'ala alayhi, he passed away on the 3rd of Sha'ban 447 Hijri. His Mazar-e-Pak is in the city of Tartus. So Tartus is in nowadays Syria. So Alhamdulillah Azza wa Jal, this was just a brief biography of Hazrat Sayyidina Yusuf bin Sheikh Abdullah Tartusi Rahmatullahi alayhi.
We love Madani Channel. We love Madani Channel. We love Madani Channel.